check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside.
Well, the skies certainly aren't cooperating, Bronk, but for a lot of those guys on the fields, this is perfect football weather. As we welcome you to another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Detroit Lions and the home team. In his spot on the visiting sideline, that's Lions head coach Dan Campbell. These guys looking for a repeat of last week's win here. And opposing them on the home sideline, that is the head coach of the Dragons. His side also a favorite in their conference, so a possible Super Bowl preview taking place here. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you up in the booth. Kicker Cam Little down on the field, looks ready to get things started. And here we go on EA Sports. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And they shut him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running it with David Montgomery. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Lions have a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And just a yard here before this play goes out. It's 2nd and 9.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. See him get beat there, forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Off play action, Goff. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson, and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out will be the next step for Trevor in his career.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 26.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Run here with 2. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
It's a gain of a
3rd
yard.
and just 2 to go.
3rd down and 2.
They run. Here's the rookie from Georgia Tech. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
By Jack Campbell.
The Dragons getting their punter out there. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Montgomery now up the middle. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's cut for the first. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
No look on his first look at the game, so that brings up 4th and long. Jack Fox on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Dragons and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Now 2nd and 6.
Red on red.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Gets him on the in route. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Inside give here for Tootin. Jukes away from one. Still going inside the 35. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Dragons take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Came Little to try the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Dragons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Goff off the play action. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Running on second with Montgomery. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Slaw, the man in motion. Going to the ground again on first. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. They go play action with Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
This option play now on second down. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Goff now, third and long. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And the stop comes at the... .15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. He dodged the tackle. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going power with a big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around.
Hey, Lion!
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, it's going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Go, let's go!
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Logan Cook on to punt.
Logan Cook in punt formation.
Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Lions down running back David Montgomery getting back to work. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll run the draw with Montgomery. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Downfield, and Tislau has it. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
The Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Tosses that quickly out wide. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Off now on 3rd down. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Sending the tight end in motion left. They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Hits him on the out route. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. The offense headed back to the field. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, go!
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On the give, it's Stoughton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. At the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
And off to Tootin. And oh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
3rd and long for him here. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. So 1st down from the 41.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence working from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Lisa 24.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 17-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock. Don't come away with any points just yet.
As I watched practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Throwing his Lawrence on 3rd down. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. The Dragons take the lead just before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On is Little for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Dragons break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He fields it from the 8.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. He'll throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers at home to take on the Rams in the Battle of Los Angeles. And this is Omarion Hampton. He's dangerous in the open field. He's got it, a 40-yard touchdown. That's running the 40. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Vikings go on to take it. They win by 13. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's the Browns QB. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Browns able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They win it in the final moments. With that, we take a look at the rest of what's going on here in week number 13. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hughes.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Dragons and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. Offense to the line. Here we go. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Ooh, he made the most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. On the ground, Tupu. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Hey, go!
First down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that Soaps field as he fights forward for a couple. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
Red on red.
2nd and 7.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Ginger, touch! Silver!
Shooting with it. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
On red. Tomato. Touch!
They'll run here, following the penalty. Some good running there to get back what the penalty cost him. Picks up 8.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
This is Allen on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Hey, run! Son, there's a hunt! Here we go, son.
It's Allen again. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now.
Here we go, son.
Right back to Allen. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Dragons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Braylon Allen, the touchdown! Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Johnson now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Detroit's offense getting ready for its next drive. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Detroit.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. They're just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Jump off caught by his back. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. Fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
On fourth down, gone. That one complete to St. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10 from the 43. Plowing up the middle. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing is gone. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. The sack forces a now tougher third down.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Completed to his running back. And he's brought down at the line. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he drives this into the pouring rain. He has it at the 13. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Dragons and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Setting him on the dive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second down, give to Tootin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
We give to Allen out of the shotgun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, tomato.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, run. Red.
This is Allen on the give. And he has this down to the 34. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
10 more yards. That's another Orlando
Rip,
first
23.
down.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On red. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Well, they're still in great shape to win this game, Kate. Don't tell the kicker that. You know he's bummed with every miss. But with that miss, still 2-touchdown game, and one more stop here, and very much...
He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're... sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Shotgun snap here to go. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Goff on 3rd. To the right, he's got to Sloan. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Dragons and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play is a design run. Dancing past him. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence gets it to him on the screen. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Lawrence to throw it. It's taken in by Washington. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Red on red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got a man left. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Catch made. He has the touchdown. The Dragons have likely locked up the win right there. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Dragons stretch their lead to 21.
Dragons 28, Lions 7. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Lions offense returning to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
No gain on the play. It's third.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is brought in at the 15. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 57 yards. And the Lions first down. A 57-yard gain. And the Lions
From the red zone now. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. And they get to him again. Offense in a hurry up here.
And it's third down.
3rd and long for him here. Catch made left side by Laporta. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
A loss of 5 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. Looking to tack on the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Lions get it back to a 14-point game.
Lions 14.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him up.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
First down and run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Hey, run! Hey,
On the handoff, Allen. We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
on red.
Allen trying this straight ahead. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Dragons getting closer to their 10th win of the season. So Liam Cohen not shying away from risk. He's got the offense out there. They're going for it.
Red on red. Hey, Soko, so hot. Here we go, so
No go, Allen. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
hey, easy, Ralph. Here we go.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was brought down.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Silver.
Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. After the penalty, just 4 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Easy. Son, this is hot. 30 left. Red.
Running it after the penalty. And he will have the 1st down there. And they can start to celebrate now. That's going to lock up this victory for him.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for
All right, let's go.
Orlando. 1st
Hey,
down.
tomato. Hot.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hot.
On the give, it's Tootin. And get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
He was taken down by Kirby Joseph. It's a pickup of 6.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dragons emerge as winners as we say so long from Orlando.